before we get started, let's get this straight. This list will take into account 3 factors. First of all, overall stats combined. Secondly, optimal movesets. And finally, overall dual ability of the Pokemon for both defending and attacking. Also, an FYI, when I mention straights or raw DPS, we are only talking about the movesets, DPS, and nothing else. So if a Pokemon is like ranked 3rd in raw DPS, it won't mean that it's the 3rd best attacker. Now, without further ado, welcome to the top 5 best Pokemon as of Balance Patch version 1. Coming in at the 5th spot is Arcanine with a nice stat-based total of 590 with 230 base attack, 180 base defense, and 180 base stamina. Now Arcanine has massively benefited from the recent moveset changes, which has caused them to rise to the number 2 spots in terms of raw damage per second using the movesets Fire Fang and Fire Blast. Now not only is he an offensive beast, but he's also a defensive beast through the movesets Fire Fang and Flamethrower, ranking him 8th in the rankings of best defensive Pokemon. So add in his stat totals, especially stamina, and couple that with his movesets that rank as one of the highest damage per second and energy per second, you got yourself a top 5 Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Coming in 4th is of course the 420 Vaporeon 9000 that you see in every single gym. That's right, Vaporeon. Yeah, he got nerfed, but his current movesets and total stats still make him one of the current best Pokemon in the game. The Vape Lord himself has a whopping 260 base stamina, 186 base attack, and 168 base defense, which gives him a nice overall stat base total of 614. His movesets aren't too shabby either, tying Blastoise for the 11th spot out of all Pokemon in terms of straight damage per second. Then you also have Vaporeon again in the rankings at the 12 spots out of all Pokemon again in terms of the best defensive Pokemon in the game. Now, the only reason he comes out on top against Arcanine is, well, because of his massive HP, which places the Vape Lord 9000 at the 4th spot. Coming in 3rd is of course Lapras, one of the rarer Pokemons in the game. Now, this dual type beast has an overall base stat total of 636 and just so happens to have the same amount of base HP and attack as Vaporeon, which sits at 260 and 186 respectively, which means if we kind of do our math correctly, it turns out that it also has 190 base defense. Alongside its stat totals, Lapras here also ranks shy of Pokemon Go's top 20 straight damage per second rankings by sitting at the 23rd spots with the movesets Frost Breath and Blizzard. But hey, don't get fooled by its DPS ranking, as it is the best Pokemon post-patch in defending gyms with the movesets Ice Shard and Ice Beam. That's right, Lapras here is currently the king or queen of defending gyms. So its tankiness and his ability to still pack a punch ranks Lapras at the 3rd spot. Now coming in 2nd is the legendary Dragonite, who currently sits atop of every Pokemon in terms of DPS and sits 2nd in overall stats. By the way, it just so happens that it has 3 movesets that are in the top 5 DPS ranking out of all Pokemon, and its moveset Dragon Breath with Dragon Claw keeps him sitting pretty at 1st place. Now not only is he the king in terms of DPS, but he also ranks 3rd in the defensive category with the moveset Steel Wing and Dragon Pulse. So wait, if he ranks 1st in terms of DPS and 3rd defensively, how can he not be the number 1 Pokemon? Well, although he has the 2nd highest stat total in the game, Dragonite's base stamina of 182 hinders him from taking the top spots. So, who can beat Dragonite as the best Pokemon in the game post-patch? Well, looks like you gotta bring out your Pokeflutes. And that's right, Snorlax is currently the best Pokemon in the game with the highest stat totals on this list, accounting for a total of 680 compared to Dragonite's total of 644. Not only does he have the highest overall stat total, but he also has the highest health pool out of all. Its base stamina of 320. That's right, 320 almost doubles Dragonite's base stamina of 182, which is a massive edge, given that health is one of the most important factors in Pokemon Go. But wait a minute. Dragonite has the highest base attack, so shouldn't that basically cancel out? No, because Snorlax's HP advantage cannot be surmounted by Dragonite, attack advantage. So let's say you have Snorlax at 19 HP with only 2 damage per second, and then you have Dragonite at 10 HP at 3.25 damage per second. Who's going to win? Of course, it's Snorlax. This makes Snorlax the current best Pokemon, as it is the best attacker in the game with the moveset Lick with Hyper Beam, while also being ranked 4th as the best defensive Pokemon with the moveset Zen Headbutt and Hyper Beam, making him still the king of all Pokemon excluding legendaries post-patch. So that's basically it, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, make sure to leave a like down below, and also a big shout out to the guys at the Stealth Road for making this video happen, just because there's no way I was going to put all these pictures and rankings all together, just because, you know, it was going to take forever, and these guys have done all the research. It's all on point, just because they've been looking at the data from Pokemon Go's coding and backend itself. So, you know, it's correct, and also sites like PokemonGo.GamePress.gg were having all these stats and such already there. And that's basically it, guys. Peace out.